Hey y'all, SuperSonicNinja here. Previously, we compared the music of Sonic Mania and Sonic Superstars. You can guess how that went, or you could just see for yourself by watching the video right here. Anyhow, if you don't know, we're comparing Sonic Mania and Sonic Superstars in a 3-part series. First we discussed music, now we're on story, and in the finale we'll talk about gameplay. But with all that out of the way, let's just talk about the story of both of these games. It didn't really mean much to this video, but I thought I'd mention it. I decided to pull up a single poll just to see your guys' opinions, and most of you said Superstars, which is cool, I guess. A lot of the defenses you guys had was, at least, there was like some substance to Superstar's story, which is understandable. So what's my opinion? Try waiting, you impatient bitch. Sonic Mania's story is pretty simple. Sonic and Tails go back to Angel Island for some reason. Waiting for them is the brand new band of bad guys. The brand new band of bad guys. The hard-boiled heavies. Try saying that 5 times fast. Anyway, these guys are here to retrieve this powerful gem, the Phantom Ruby, and this is our little excuse to go through the past zones again, as well as visit new ones. Knuckles' story starts a bit different. He's just kind of vibing until he's worked the Green Hills because of Sonic and Tails. Basically, Sonic and friends just run through different zones until Sonic beats Eggman and the Heavy King in the Egg Reverie. Then Sonic gets sent back to Sonic Forces, a fate worse than death. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that little connection kind of deducts some points if I'm being honest, but overall, a simple story. It's so clear to see that this game was definitely not based around story. It was just a little excuse to have some fun and some fun levels, and you know what? That's okay. Sonic Superstar's story is interesting, to say the least. The story starts with Eggman hiring Fang for something, and then they go to the North Star Islands. There they meet a sun gazer named Trip who tags along, again, for some reason. Eggman discovers the painting of the dragon, then Team Sonic comes for, say it with me, some reason. There's just a lot that happens in the story for no particular reason. Then they run through a bunch of zones fighting Fang and Eggman along the way, as well as meeting Trip. Soon we get to Golden Capital, where we have our big showdown with Fang. Ignoring how awful this boss is, Trip reveals she has a dragon form and destroys a prototype of the Fang mech. This will be important later on. Anyway, Team Sonic go to Death Egg. Egg Fortress. Come on, it's an egg ship in space, like what else is it? Yeah, and then they save the day. And also, Trip has a story that I never finished because of how unbearable it was, so... Yeah, according to what I heard online, the dragon in the painting is alive and fights Supersonic, so, that's cool. People hate that boss too, so, I don't know. I'm trying so hard not to mention the gameplay in this section, and that is for part 3 after all. But it's hard. That's all I have to say for Superstars. It's very convoluted, stuff just happens for the sake of happening. But, it did try. So, who wins? This is probably the video in the series with the most intensity because the comparison's kind of fair this time. Sonic Superstars has the convoluted yet a story. It has a story, while Mania is just kind of nothing, but it's not awful. So who wins? I'm gonna go with Sonic Superstars. Sonic Mania had a simple story, but the thing that killed it was its connection to Sonic Forces. That is not a joke. Sonic Superstars, on the other hand, I gave the benefit of the fact it actually tried. Sonic Superstars set to tell out a story, and yeah, it was very, very convoluted, but when it's fighting an incredibly mid-story that's connected to one of the worst Sonic stories, yeah, honestly, Superstars kind of takes it. So yeah, I did mention gameplay took its effects on the stories, particularly with Superstars, so join me next time as I go more in depth with that. Anyway, I need to do a yap session because first of all, I didn't expect this video to be this short. I'm sorry, I haven't posted in over a month, so my bad guys. I know I've been very focused on Talk Thomas, and that is for obvious reasons, like have you seen that sub count? But yeah, I'm not like ditching the channel, which is why I make this video now. In fact, we're actually close to 300 videos. And for my 300th, I decided later this month, hopefully this month or September, I'm going to talk about my favorite Sonic character. which a lot of you are surprised by, so I can't wait to go in depth about that. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.